it came out that the Bengals are listening in. Apparently, they are like, hey, let's get some trade offers for one Trey Hendrickson. So it said that contract talks have stalled out, and they're asking for a player and a 2026 first round pick. Now, there are so many things to criticize here with Cincinnati. And again, and this is where I feel like if you're the Bengals front office, you already have the reputation that you have, right? And during this past offseason, you technically, in the mind of a lot of people, did the right thing. You gave Jamar Chase a whole bunch of money. You retained T. Higgins as well. And it's like, okay, then the Shamar Stewart thing happened. The Trey Hendrickson thing continues to happen. Because where the Bengals are, and again, they were a different team in December than they were in September of this past season. But they're basically having a very similar roster, and they still like struggled to make the playoffs. They didn't make the postseason last year. So like their defense, you have to question if it actually improved. And that was with Trey Hendrickson on the field. And so if this was really not going to work out and you were going to trade him, the thought would be, okay, well, let's trade him before the draft so we can recoup all these draft picks and we can utilize them this year to help rebuild this defense and try to fill that gap, which is a substantial one. Because he had like 18 freaking sacks?
Yeah, 17 and a half.
Yeah,
to be very specific. Yeah, so the question I think becomes, are they actually going to trade him? If now they're finally starting to listen to trade offers, I don't know with the Bengals if that means they actually are or if this is how they play hardball or whatever. So then it's like, which teams would be willing to give up this compensation? A young defensive player and a first round pick.
Oh, yes, James.
Which to me actually kind of seems doable.
I think so too.
If I'm the Bills, I try to convince the Bengals that Joey Bosa is
so good.
Young.
He's so healthy.
He's still young and very healthy of a player. I try to sneak Bosa in there. But you're looking at teams like, I feel like the Dolphins are a team that should be interested because none of their edge rushers can really stay healthy. They might be willing to give up a first round pick. Maybe a team like the Panthers is kind of a sneaky team to get in the mix. I don't know. Like the Bills can't afford to pay him. They don't have the money.
So that's the problem here too, right? Because if you are a team, Trey Hendrickson needs a contract. And obviously one of the big sticking points and why he hasn't signed yet with the Bengals is he wants a multi-year contract. He is getting older. So you're going to be getting him, if everything goes well, like 2 to 3 seasons, right? And who knows how that play is going to be. We'll see how it is. Again, I like Trey Hendrickson a lot, but even if you're getting him on a rental because you have to get his contract done. So you're going to give up a ton of money and you're going to give away some draft capital. It's premium draft capital. And you're also going to give away a young player. So it's a lot, but there are a bunch of teams out there that I think would potentially do this. It just depends on who the player they're giving up is,
Again, the funniest thing that could happen is the Cowboys send Micah Parsons to the Bengals in a trade for Trey Hendrickson. I think Jerry Jones can swallow the Trey Hendrickson contract a little more easily than the Micah one. I would give anything to make that happen.
Yeah. I feel
if there's a way for 2 teams to lose a trade.
Yep.
Well, the Bengals would win that trade.
The Bengals would get Micah Parsons and they would get a younger player. Mind. I think they'd be okay.
I retract immediately the words that came out of my mouth as I did not think through what I was saying.
But this would be great if Jerry just traded for Trey Hendrickson and then he just had 2 guys that wanted contracts and he wasn't going to pay either of them. And he's like, maybe one of them will show up.
The Patriots? Who's a trade partner for him?
I mean, I'm going to look within my own division, right? Like the Packers, the
right?
Lions.
They've kind of been sniffing.
Yeah.
Lions would be fine.
Lions 100% would be. I think even like the Bears could have a conversation. I think they would potentially reach out.
The Bears seem to consider anything, right?
Correct. But I feel the perfect situation is you're going to a contender where you're like, hey, if I even just get 1 or 2 really good seasons out of them, it'll put our pass rushing unit like over the top. So it makes sense for like the Lions and Packers, I think, within the division. The Patriots are going to have the money for them, right? Like there's going to be teams that can go out and actually afford this and afford to give up the capital. And it's just you're getting maybe 3 seasons out of it, right? So that's why it makes me feel like he would go to a contender, or teams would be more willing to give up that kind of value as they are contending, because otherwise, you're kind of just lighting on fire and praying that it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bengals get Jesse Bates. Yep. Young ascending player.
I'm not sure the Bengals are a playoff team with Trey Hendrickson, Mr. Orlovsky.
Ooh, the Buccaneers would be interesting. No, I'm not ignoring the Bucs. They would be because they have had a need for pass rusher. So
yeah, but they got Yaya Diaby. They've got Yaya and Trey and Yaya. Really, compare Yaya with anybody, and it sounds like an elite
team last year. The past 2 years have been a playoff team. That's not even a homer take. And our pass rush can be better. Oh, definitely can be better. And we have young players too. Just saying. Yeah, I don't see Patriots. You would make that defense a lot of fun. And again, you could pay for them. But I don't know. I don't know if they're making that move.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any.
I don't know if the Bengals are even going to get that value, though, man. Like that's going to be tough. I don't think they're doing within the division. The Steelers would be fun, but I don't think that they're going to.
No, they're not going to send them to Pittsburgh, Baltimore, or Cleveland.
Yeah,
the Packers could do it. Yeah, you said the Bears, the Lions. I guess the entire North makes sense there. Lions make a ton of sense. I would try to do it if I'm Detroit. Like we talked, that's been rumored forever. Where's the? Let me look at the cap situations. I'll bring that up.
Yeah. Well,
Patriots
that's
still have the most cap space, so that still helps New England.
Okay, so can you rank them in order?
Hey, look, Lions can do it.
3 teams, right? You have the Cowboys with Parsons, you have the Commanders with Scary Terry, and now you have the Bengals with Trey Hendrickson.
Yes.
Which team are you laughing the most at if they don't get the deal done? I feel like Cowboys have to be pretty close to 1, because to let Micah Parsons walk out the door would be.
Yeah, I think Cowboys 1, Bengals 2, Commanders 3.
Commanders just doesn't make any sense. They need to get this deal done yesterday.
Yeah. And you really want Terry McLaurin there. We think the world of Terry McLaurin. But finding another receiver is an easier task than edge rusher, right? If your quarterback is as good as Jaden Daniels is, as we believe he is, Jaden Daniels can elevate receiver play. You can't really elevate your edge player. So,
Yeah, because I just don't know if they're actually going to get that value, right? It's going to depend on the player. But KG, you're not wrong.
What if the Raiders pull the trigger?
They have been waiting, and they have been trying to get somebody on that line to go with Max Crosby.
Oh, shit, I didn't even... I was looking at the Raiders, and then I didn't even see that was the comment you pulled up.
Yeah, perfect.
Fuck, he's going to the Raiders. Trey and Max? I don't like that.
Even for a couple of years, it'd be fun.
I don't like that. Tennessee would be fun. Chargers, put him next to Khalil Mack. Don't think that'll happen. Now let's look at, so Patriots, Lions, they have the money this year.
Also that Jared Goff.
And you need to have the money right now. But if we go to 2026, Raiders still got money. Shit! No!
You were like, maybe if nope.
Because look, Detroit, they're in the red for next year.
Oh, who's down there at the very bottom?
Vikings.
Oh, negative $64 million.
It's the 2 satanic teams, Tom. Frivolous spending. That is gluttony. Greed.
It's gluttony.
It's greedy gluttony. Where are the Patriots at? How much money do they have in that?
Swap them.
Where the fuck is New England? Am I dumb? Oh, there they are. Look, they only got 4. Okay, so the Raiders are financially in a good position. The Titans are still in a good position. The Jets are in a good position.
And Perna,
Look who has money next year to pay this asshole. The Cincinnati Bengals, Tom. The Cincinnati freaking Bengals have the cap space next year where Trey would really like some of that guaranteed money this year, next year, and they refuse to do it because they're stupid.